Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your wonderful windmates, your cruise ship captain, Chartreuse Fratsy, ever at your service. Hello, everybody. Tonight, it is March 15. Beware the Ides of March. We are looking towards another wonderful night of Mystia's Izakaya. You know, my weekly Wednesday rotation. And, well, yeah, I'm just getting down to the brass tacks. Going to enjoy tonight, and just, well, take it easy. First and foremost, hello, Pyro. Now, you'll quit. It's a little hot in my room, so I'm taking my hoodie off. I did get your message in DMs, and I will just answer it first and foremost here. Just keep it simple. I went to the date. That's next Wednesday. I actually was probably going to take next Wednesday off because I do have some family stuff that I have to attend to. It's nothing serious. It's its own family plans and whatever. So, family church stuff, so because of that, I don't think I can realistically make it. Aquatic cultural background, so let me look at what I needed to make last time. Needed aquatic cultural background. What recipes do I have that's cultural background? I know I had one. Nigiri sushi is aquatic cultural background. Okay, perfect. I just didn't scroll down, so I didn't see that I had a cultural background. So I need those for Chen. May, not March. You got 2 months. Wait, seriously? Did I read it wrong? I mean, I was busy setting up. Oh, May 22nd. Oh, either way, it still stands. I might be I might be taking next Wednesday off, so we'll see. 22nd. Let's see here. That is Monday, May 22nd. Be realistic. MomoCon is that same week later on, and so I'll just have to see how that stacks up life-wise and just, you know, how busy I am. But we'll see about it. We'll see how it goes, yeah? But I hope that you're doing well through everything, and, well, let's not wait too long, because the main thing tonight, fair enough, you just want to invite you? Yeah, you know, that's fair. Main thing tonight is, of course, we're getting to Mystia's Izakaya, and... Okay, hold on. So, I wanted to look at... So, I was trying out some new settings, because I'm still using I'm using the Steam version of VTube Studio this time, but I already see that it's kind of lagging behind every now and then. Now, once again, I am really not streaming at anything high. You wanna know what my bitrate is? 2K. 2000 bitrate. To keep myself stable without losing any frames, and even then, I can still see VTube Studio lagging every now and then, which is annoying, but I was trying out some new settings, including, Spout, I think it was, which it, Spout, crap, what am I trying to say here? It's called Spout, if I look it up. Where is it in my sources menu? Is it not showing up? Hello? Game capture, overlay. Well, it's not the overlay, I can tell you that much. The heck? Where's my list? Oh, it's called Spout 2. It's a new feature in VTube Studio, which is supposed to be, like, less CPU intensive and everything like that. But it still does kind of lag every now and then. Okay, there it is. It was just at the top of my sources for whatever reason. But it still does kind of lag a little bit, unfortunately, it seems. So it's not getting my 100% desired results, but hey, it's doing better than most, right? So it's doing a little bit better than last time, so I'll just have to trust it. That and I'm trying different things, as it was that like VSync last time as a setting. So I'm trying to do like the different FPSs as well, so we'll just see how it goes. Chen, I need your help again. Yep, I remember that. We need to get the Forest of Magic expansion going. What's wrong? May I ask you to help expand my branch in the Forest of Magic? Huh? I didn't know you were this popular already. You actually managed to build up your reputation even without my help. I'm not alone, you know. I have to thank all of my friends. It won't be easy expanding again, you know. Of course I know that. Well, I didn't construct this branch for you. I can still have you expanded if you have sufficient funds. Thank you. I'll leave it to you then. And I got a DM. Let me just make sure I turn my Discord notifs down. But what? Sorry about deviating at the beginning, and hopefully you can just relax, you know? Hopefully you can just relax. Don't get ahead of yourself. We don't work on an empty stomach. No problem. I'll get it done as soon as possible. What would I need for that one, Chen? I need to get 5 fairy dues, really? 5 fairy dues. Interesting. Well, first, I will do the human village expansion. Oh! Yeah, actually got him. I was about to ping myself about a son from Tritzer Delicious. And hello, Endo! I didn't... Well, I was about to say... I'm surprised that you weren't following, but then again, I have so many friends who I haven't been following on Twitch, and only when I check out their stream would say, huh, this is awkward, this is gonna ping them, and they're gonna make fun of me. But I hope you're doing well, hope you're doing well. Pay the cat? Hey, she's the one that's expanding my business now. Come on, I have to pay Chen. No, Tritzer Delicious is on Mondays, Mystia and Izakaya is on Wednesdays, but then again, they are my 2 cooking games. My street kitties have been waiting to try cultural cuisines from the human village for a long time. Yeah, it's Nigiri sushi now. Per our contract, I'll help you expand your izakaya. This izakaya is now really big. Do your best, okay? Thank you, Chen. And then it was Forced Magic. I can just give you the fairy dues straight up, so then all I need to do is just get you the funds. Now, I need to have 6k in a week. That's not too bad. I did follow anxiety. Sometimes I would wait till stream is over to follow so I don't get called out live. I apologize. But hopefully, like, as much as we don't interact, you're kindred spirit enough, and you're more than welcome here. If you just want to work, just go right ahead. I won't call you out too much more. This is my first time watching you stream this well. Okay, well, if you'd be familiar with Touhou, that would be the main bulk of it, because it is a Touhou fan game. But it is a cooking game a la Dino Dash, featuring many Touhou characters. By many, I mean, like, I actually haven't finished the main game yet, off stream. I've only been playing it on stream now, so I really can't even say how many people there are. But 6k is what I need. I just used all of my money, so I only have $3.95. So it's basically $3. Or rather, that's right, $6. 8 if I'm rounding up to 400. I need to keep looking for a missing heirloom from last time around. You're not experienced with Touhou? No worries. Main thing you need to know is that it's that famous bullet hell genre. It's one of the pioneers of bullet hell genre, especially so. It has been going on for 25 years now, with I think 25 going on 26. So far, it has had a total of 18 mainline games, so 7 spin-offs that include fighting games, etc., stuff like that. It has a ton of different circles that make music for it, and everything like that. Or the music's probably like one of the biggest things. If you've never heard of Touhou, you've at least heard of some of the music. And, well, one of the biggest expansive casts in all of gaming, I'd feel, with how many characters there are, just wide, honestly. There's so many characters that even if you feel like you couldn't resonate with all of them, you at least probably have seen 1 or 2 of them in media before. Go to the human village, please. Touhou from Bullet Hell memes, and also Bad Apple and You and Owen Wuzzer. Yeah, there you go. Those are probably the most 2 notable ones that people know, rhythm game or not. And even then, Night of Nights would also be slotted in there, plus Cerno's perfect math class, or Churno's perfect math class, however you want to pronounce her. Get a bit of content with several characters. I don't know much about the lore. Main thing that you need to know, at least going into the game, is that the world is called Gensokyo, which is basically, keep it as separate as possible. It's adjacent to Japan, but basically there's a huge border that separates it from the real world. That is maintained so that humans can't go in unless they actually stumble their way in, and yokai, the main inhabitants, can't go out. Yokai all take the forms of, well, yokai is monsters, etc., stuff like that, or so, in Japanese folklore, especially so. And they feed on the fears of humans, which is the main thing, because in much canon, there's a lot of them who ate humans straight up. very much so, or did many much worse things to humans and such like that in their travels and such. So, Gensokyo exists on a border system both to protect the humans from the yokai, and also for the yokai to not, to keep existing, because if they were more commonplace, widespread, or whatever, the fear of humans, humans wouldn't fear them anymore, which decreases their power and also just, makes them weak. It doesn't make them unique. Every girl, basically every person in the franchise, there's literally only like 2 guys. One of them's a freaking turtle, so an animal. So one guy, and that's Renosuke in the series. Everybody else is a girl, basically. Everybody is a yokai in one way or another. Besides our 3 humans, basically, of Reimu, Marissa. Well, Marissa's a magician. Well, nah, she's still human enough. And Sakia. Everybody else is a yokai one way or another. So our main character, for instance, Mystia Waroi, she is a night sparrow that is capable of inducing blindness whenever she sings. We have, and everybody always has a special ability, etc., stuff like that. They've always appeared in the shmups and everything like that. So, if we go to Miss Hideo no Akyu, she manages the Gensou Chronicle, for instance, which literally records all of history. And her special ability basically is that she basically has a perfect memory, photographic memory, if I recall. So she takes the history books and everything like that. So she takes the history books, and so writing it all down in Gensou. We have people's powers who range from things like, just inducing night blindness, which, funny enough, in lore, Mystia, she does manage a stand where she drills lampreys, her specialty. So if I take the filter off, she drills lampreys because quite literally, lampreys are the cure to night blindness. So if you want to take it a very sadistic way, she is literally just scamming people out of their money by having them eat at her stand to cure what she causes. It's a darker take, and Touhou can be very dark, but also cute girls. For him being very powerful and chaotic, Sister Rumiwa, who's a vampire thing, that's about it. Yeah. So I do that, it's called marketing. Yep, there you go. So, if I want to go on from that, for example, Remilia from EOSD, Embodiment of Starwood Devil, the 6th game in Touhou, or Touhou's, Touhou, however you want to call it. What's his face? So, Remilia, the big sister, her ability is to literally control fate. She will literally control fate, so if you're going to meet her, it was destined. Because she rigged it. Bro, that's literally her ability. Of course, you have the famous ability, my favorite, Sakia, who can literally time stop and everything like that. It is very, very wild. And to that end, hey, you wanna know what Flan's ability is? Because You and Owen Was Her is a very chaotic, and if you know how it goes, it is a very, very catchy song. You wanna know what her ability is? She can literally destroy anything. As in, it's literally just plain as that. Well, okay, she can clone herself too, but I feel like some people can't. I feel like that can also be seen in a few others, like Maimozu. But then again, that's an offshoot. But no, Flan literally can just destroy anything. She's one of the most powerful people. Not powerful non-gods, I should say, non-gods / sages in Gensou. So, yeah, no. It's a running joke of whatever, because of her her fragile childlike mentality that whatever toys that she gets, be it actual toys or humans, she ends up breaking. I'm saying this in air quotes, but that's literally also because she can, kind of break anything. So that's why she was locked up in the mansion. I mean, granted, from ESOD to the current running manga of cheating detective Satori, Flan has gone from she's locked in the basement for her own good to she stays there of her own volition. She can go out if she wants, but still though, she is very dangerous. Is she unstable? No comment. Going on from that, we have other people like Miss Kamishirasawa Kene, who is who has 2 forms. This is her human form, and then she has a were-hataraku form, which is basically Japanese werewolf. And the main thing about her is that she has the ability to create history and devour it. So think like False Hydra from D&D when I mean devouring it. She will literally erase you from history. Granted, she's very much so more benevolent, and in her human form, she very much so takes up a, well, as she is here, she is a teaching role. She takes up a teaching role in the human village here. I will invite her to the Izakaya though, because I love having Miss Kane around. We have others, like, if I go over here, Miss Kassen, who is a Oni. So I need to actually have my dialogue with her. But she is known for also, like, basically holding the zoo to see who can guide animals. And basically, she guides yokai around. I say guides yokai around, like, what I mean by that is that she's, like, I guess, an animal guide, spirit guide in that sense. But she's probably more known for kind of like, literally being like a zookeeper. She doesn't control the animals per se, but does she kind of like, it's kind of like, you know, like the animals I'd flock to, or like an animal tamer. I wonder if history is very tasty. Other main things too is that you don't see her Oni horns because of her hair buns, and also because lots of things like her ambitions and her power were sealed away, which is why her right arm is bandaged up. I'm not wandering around aimlessly. I'm teaching Taoism. Forget it. What do you need? Oh yeah, she's a Taoist. Well, she is a hermit. I heard there's a somen noodle restaurant in the village, and for whatever reason they had great business recently. As a competitor in the same industry, I feel kind of bad just walking into that restaurant. It's not about competition, is it? You are also a yokai. Indeed. If I dine there, I'll certainly give, it'll certainly give onlookers a feeling that I'm there to cause trouble. But I really want to learn from them. It could be great if I was actually a fox or tanuki who could shapeshift. Just ask Taduro or Mimozu, exactly. The restaurant you mentioned earlier, I have heard of it. Rumors had that even the god of fortune dined there. God of fortune? The god of fortune who can bring wonderful business if she visits any establishment? About that. That sounds wonderful! I wish the god of fortune could visit my Izakaya one day. How could I attract the god of fortune to come here? Are there any tricks? Or bribes I can use? Well, she is a god after all. I knew I should have visited that somen noodle restaurant. I'm so jealous. Enough! I've had enough. Why are you mad all of a sudden? You're all so naive. What? The god of fortune doesn't visit an establishment to bring fortune to them. He will only visit establishments that already have great business. Huh? Is that so? Then... A small izakaya like yours would never succeed in attracting the god of fortune no matter what tricks you use. However, you shouldn't feel bad about it. The desire to attract the god of fortune, in of itself, is not wrong. But if you want to achieve this dream, you'll have to work twice as hard. One step at a time, gradually build your izakaya so that even the god of fortune will want to visit it. I understand! I knew there wasn't any shortcuts. Walking one step at a time is the way to go, even if I'm just a bird. You sure promise. Your brain is smarter than a certain Miko, even though you are just a bird. Shots fired at Reimu, but then again she's lazy. As your reward, I'll teach you a new recipe. While it might be simple, it should be popular as well. It may have great synergy in your izakaya. What? Thank you! Why don't you go find some beef for me? Can't you just give the recipe to me? You just admitted that you should walk one step at a time. Are you trying to cut corners now? Okay. Alright, Hassan. I need to give one beef to you. Well, good thing I have 142 I can give. Not bad. You didn't find just any inferior beef for this assignment. I'm always serious when it comes to selecting ingredients. Great. Then I'll teach you how to make a beef bowl. I hope you won't forget our conversation. Keep it up. Thank you! I'll do my best! the Mega Beef Bowl! And so now, I got the Beef Bowl recipe. It only takes beef. Wow, that's gonna be a staple on the menu, because I am running low on ingredients otherwise. It's a pot, and as always with every recipe, I'm gonna have to have Cassen try it out, so... Well, I'm going to the human village anyway, so I'll just trust her to come, but here. Hello, Morchika Rinosuke. Literally the one human male in the entire series. Kuro Indu is the shop that he manages, and his ability is to identify any object. Basically. So it comes in pretty good for lots and lots of like spin-off games and everything like that, which look to which look to make use of his ability, make use of his ability for like the outside world, for instance, like interacting with items from the outside world. I'm just buying some music discs for my own use later. Getting by the mushrooms though, and there are a few different outfits and recipes, but unfortunately I don't have any froggy coins, which I'll get later. With different identifier, it works enough. He's also a inventor in some of his spare time, such as how we gave Marissa the mini Hekuro, which is that famous spark beam that you always see. Ringo, I still have some Ramune. What about you, Saren? I'll take the grapefruit juice and milk, though. I can at least make some use from that. And then, if I could... Vinter, what do you have? I need more Sanjatsuri, and I'll take the beer as well. And finally, a quest. This is... blonde hair? The scent! One truth prevails. The villain is... I don't even need to guess. It's her! Hello, Marissa, you kleptomaniac. I didn't steal anything. I'm just borrowing it. Huh? Heirloom? You don't need a jade pendant to marry someone. Might as well let me introduce him to someone. For example, the one over at the shrine would do. Oh, thank you, Marissa. You're, real nice. So, Narumi needs to try sushi. But I'm not selling at the Fairy Village today. At the Forest of Magic. I'm selling at the Human Village for Kassen. Especially since I got the expansion. Alright, so every time I collect ingredients, I should have said as well, it passes 30 minutes or whenever I travel to locales. So when it hits 800 military time or 6 PM, I have to open up the Izakaya at one of the locations that I have here. By going through the story, I can level it up to go from, you can see 3 to 6 to 8 wait tables, and also each place has a different clientele. The main thing with Touhou is, for you, Pyro, who's new to it, the lore of the game is that the way that everybody doesn't, destroy the entire world of Gensokyo because of their overpowered abilities is by what's called the rules of Danmaku battles, which is how the Bullet Hell series came to be, like canonically in Touhou. It's basically a way to limit everybody's powers in a safe battle environment that wouldn't damage anybody else. So that way, you can go all out, I say in air quotes, without really, endangering the world. Everybody has their own spell cards, based on their special abilities, that's special patterns and everything like that, and that also gets used in Mystia's Izakaya. By catering to people's preferences, which I'll demonstrate in time, you will be able, everybody will do either give you beneficial or detrimental effects, depending on how well you service them. I don't want to have 3 hot foods, so what I will do... Do I have anything else cutting board? Yes, I do. Okay, so... I'm just picking out what I want to have for the day to serve out. The main thing is that each one will, of course, take a different, it will take a different thing to prepare, a different, kitchenware item to prepare. And then I'll also get to do things such as pick out my drink menu. So let's see here. I'm running out of Sparrow Sake, so I'll keep that to the side. I'll just have the milk instead. Or, I'll put the more expensive stuff over here. Then finally, I need to have 2 pots, 2 cooking pans, 2 cutting boards. And then in case anybody wants, I'll put the other stuff there. That way I can prepare all dishes. Orion has 4 of a kind, and then there was none. Exactly so. 4 of a kind is her famous one, to where she creates 4 copies of herself. And then I think there was none is, I think, one of her fastest ones. There's other famous ones as well, such as Jaturo Bio and Killing Doll from Satya, for instance. We have Love Colored Sign Magic Spark, which also is the name of her theme. Master Spark for Marissa, for instance. Or, I think one of my favorite ones is Junko, who literally has a spell card called Danmachi, specifically designed for killing humans. She vanishes and you can't attack her. I can't remember it exactly. I haven't played the actual Smups in forever. You and Owen was there? Yeah, well, we need to talk more Touhou's music, especially so in the future. But for now, the main thing is that you can see my ingredient list here. I have all these ingredients to prepare out, and this is also my big Izakaya in the human village. Welcome to the Knight's Fair Izakaya! What will happen is that this works kind of like Diner Dash, except the customers will seat themselves. I guess it's more like Cooking Dash. That's spin-off here. So once they finish ordering, you'll see I have to prepare them their food of choice and then their drink. Now, thankfully, Mystia's best friend, Kyoko, here, is my drink server, so she'll get the drinks themselves. So instead, I just have to prepare the foods. Whenever I put a food in my menu, it already prepares itself out, basically, including the ingredients that it needs. So for tofu stew, I just need tofu. If I go ahead and prepare everything else out, like beef bowls here, I have to prepare the beef bowls. And the way that this game works is, when you are cooking things, you have something called Sparrow Tune. Every time you click to make a item, it actually considers the beat of the song itself, and has you press buttons to go on with it. Now, thankfully right now it's pretty slow, so I only have to press one key. Failing it means that you could fail the dish, whereas successfully doing it means that you could get buffs, such as what you see in the bottom right corner. I currently have all 3 buffs for Hyper Mode, which gets things such as guests will finish their food instantly, great if you have crowds. You don't have to, wait much long, you don't have to do Sparrow Tune anymore after you get Hyper Mode. Instead of having to walk over and serve the dishes like this, for instance, to the customers, which would be normal, I can just press a button and toss it over to them, like so. And also, customers will not lose any patience, denoted by that little pink or red bar underneath the table marker. Now, the key thing to note with this here is that this only works for the normal customers, and thankfully I don't have to worry about the drinks as Kyoto's got it. Whenever we get to the named clientele, such as Miss Akiu here at table number 3, we have to cater exactly to their own food taste. So, if I do this, if I go to waiter table, basically, she'll tell me what she's craving today. Oops, I read the book, Atathatricity, and then there was none. I read that back in middle school, yeah. She'll tell me exactly what she's craving. The key to a long and healthy life is to eat mild food, and she wants a beverage that is heatable. So this is where cooking with the food's tags comes into play here. Let me just serve the other normal clientele first as well. Prepare more food. So, if I go to my recipe book, every single ingredient here has these red tags, which denote what they are. So you can see right here, seafood miso soup tastes seaweed, and it is classified as cheap, vegetarian, home cooking, and soup. You cannot combine it with anything greasy. That is key, because if, for example, if I want to make tofu stew here, for instance, this is mild, which is what Akiu is looking for. If it didn't have mild, for instance, like this rice ball, I could add any ingredients here to make it mild. So I could put in dew, for instance, which would make it mild and satisfy Akiu's taste here, because she wants a mild food. As you interact with more of the clientele, you will get to see what each of these customers specifically like themselves. So from Akiu visiting me before, I can see that she likes these things. Something that is cultural, that has a cultural background, Japanese, sweet, premium, mild, and soup. But she hates things that are greasy and hot. Whenever you make somebody very happy with their order, they can give you a spell card, which can do things that are positive, for instance, such as giving you buffs to your restaurant, giving you ingredients, or other things like that. Whereas if you serve them something bad that they don't like, they will give you a negative spell card, which will hurt you, such as right here. I'll use Chen, for instance. If I serve her something she wants, she gets me 3 fish ingredients for free. I don't have to collect, and she costs me no money. If I don't make her happy, though, she'll curse me, and instead she'll summon kitties that distract guests, which means I will get less clientele for the rest of the day. So it is very key to understand your guest and what they like. So even though I would have liked to prepare the tofu stew for Miss Aki, you can see it is hot. Even though it's Japanese, it is hot, which is what she doesn't like. So instead, I'll do that onigiri, and I'll prepare a mild one by inserting some dew into it. So you can see right here, that blue or that orange tag, it says mild on it, because I have the dew. If I don't, it's just cutting board and cheap, because that's what I'm preparing it on. So I can do that, and if I looked at what she wanted, she wants something sweet. So we'll make a very sweet onigiri by adding honey and adding some tree dew for her. Finally, she wants a heatable beverage. She also likes sake, so sanjatsui will definitely make her happy. If I toss these over, you can see that heart, and she gives me her spell card, which is basically a autograph, because she is a famous writer who goes underneath the pen name Agatha Chris Q. That's actually pretty topical right now, funny enough. And that will give me some benefits in the overworld game. So, and she finished her food, so now she'd want to order again, because everybody has their own budget, as you can see right here, which will determine how much they eat. Now, let's go on to Kaosen right now, and my hyper mode just ran out, so I have to go to her directly. She wants something that is good with alcohol. You can't just have alcohol by itself. She wants a vintage beverage. Well, if I remember correctly, on my current task, Kaosen needs to try out the beef bowl. So, if I prepare the beef bowl, and I add in this radish, which makes it good with alcohol, she will definitely like that. Now, let me check what she wanted again. She wants a vintage beverage, and then Miss Aki wants, cultural background cuisine and heatable beverage. So, let us get that heatable sanjatsui, and then you wanted a vintage Kaosen, right? Do I have vintage? I do have an ice cream smoothie, so there you go. So, serve out... This is Miss Aki, so serve out the sanjatsui, and the beef bowl goes to Miss Kaosen. She was mild about it. Okay, that's okay. In the meantime, I ran out of hyper mode, meaning I've got to get my buffs back again, but luckily I got throwing. Well, I got 2 of the buffs already, so that's pretty good. And thank you, Kyoko, for also helping me out during this whole time, because you are making life so much easier that I don't have to worry about the drinks. Okay, I need cultural background, so... What provides cultural background? I mean, I could do that... What was the recipe that I have? Nigiri sushi is salmon and tuna. So, I can do this for Miss Aki. I need the beef bowl and the croquette out. I also need a onigiri. Now, what do you want, Miss Kane? Cultural background, liquor beverage. What else do you like again? Home cooking Japanese. Well, that's just going to be that. You are going to be 1, 2. Well, mild vegetarian, home cooking Japanese. So I could at least do this. You'll get mild. She likes mild, right? So I can add that. Oh no, it's already gonna be mild from the nigiri sushi, so I can do that. This one is for Miss Akyu. Get this out. I need another nigiri sushi. You wanted liquor. So umeshu, and then Renosuke wants beer and something filling. Renosuke likes filling home cooking. Well, we're going back to the good old onigiri. Give him a nice big pumpkin to make it a filling onigiri. Then I need 1, 2. Kane will get me 3 sacred treasures, which is a RNG spell card, which should do a myriad of effects, such as this one here. She got me 2 random ingredients. The worst pull for her, but it's not not too bad. Oh, she wants sake. Send her Tsui again. I need more fish crisp. I need a tofu stew. And then another onigiri. This one goes to Inosuke. He wanted beer, so give that out to him. Good stuff there. Onigiri to number 2, fish crisp to number 1. I need tofu stew 6, and let's help out Kyoko, so get these two. Get these two's orders out. Beef bowl needed, I already have 1 in reserve. 2 tofu stews. So you can see here, like, I have my rhythm going already, but it gets to be a very intensive, well, Diner Dash-ish game, which makes it super fun for me, growing up with that series. And also with it being Touhou, I really get to utilize my series lore and everything like that. In my own experience. Playing the game. Beef bowl, fish crisp coming up next. I only have an onigiri left over. Another beef bowl here. Green tea, fish crisp. Beef. Kyoto's got the milk order. Beef bowl. Good stuff here. Now, I could also be making the customers like the normal stuff more, but I'll be honest with you, it's a lot harder recognizing what the normal customers want, especially since it's like, okay, that's a yokai fox, that's a human person, that is a yokai rabbit and whatever, and it's a lot more training, I feel. I'll just stick to the name customers. Good to go. Get the fruity highball. Number 3 wants the croquette. Number 7 wants the highball. 7 is getting the tofu stew, and 1 has the beef bowl. Good. I'm going through my tofu so fast, dude. It's not even funny. I have toss serving, though, which is nice now. So here we go. Good stuff. Served out. 1 more tofu stew, and this night is over. Oh, over after we serve these last customers, I mean. Nothing else in cold storage right now. How about Kyoko a little bit? Almost gave the wrong item to the wrong person. There we go, that's good. And then all that I need is... hopefully 2 more orders. Hopefully everybody's budget is petering out at this point here. I got this one, Kyoko. You can take 5. Alright, another order of tofu stew, good sir. You, of course, had to come in as soon as the restaurant doors closed. Even in game, customer stereotypes are the same. You're still hungry, dude? Come on! You're the last person here! It's already midnight! Move! Get out of here! Thank you. Jeez. Alright, that is a good night. So, my income tonight... well, I spent 8k for the Human Village expansion, so I'm in the hole by 5k for the net profit. But hey, that's not too bad today. That's not too bad. Great, I'll go ahead and save the game, and we'll keep going. The one guy eats for hours and hours after closing. Like, dude, you heard the closing bell, and he literally came along anyway. Alright, 2 things on the news. According to Gensokyo's weather report, a wave of unprecedented cold weather will sweep Gensokyo. A white night is coming. Seems like cool foods are unpopular. Yikes. Well, I don't think I have anything too cool now, so that's fine. Beware of little blonde girl. The notorious Marissa Kirasame has committed another series of thefts. She showed no remorse, saying, "How can such affairs of Star Wars be considered stealing?" Yep. That kleptomaniac Marissa herself. Y'all love to see her. Oh, do you? She is kleptomaniac. Okay, so... hasn't yet to try out the beef bowl, which is good to see. I have a 6k debt. Afterwards, the Forest of Magic expansion is ready, and I still have 6 days, so I can easily make up my funds, because I'll be back down to 200 once I do the expansion. First and foremost, talk to Riddle. I don't need anything. Well, let me check if there's Sparrow Sake. So the main thing is, once again, it's 10 a.m. right now. If I collect anything, It takes up 30 minutes. That's from any locale, and it's random as to what I get, but some things only spawn in some locales. So the Sparrow Sake that I just grabbed only spawns here in the Yokai Trail. So I need to know what is special to what location and be very attentive to it, so that I can always keep my stats fresh. Jen! So this is a legendary fairy dude that is supposed to cure all diseases. Can't believe you actually got your hands on it. Great, and according to our contract, I'll help you expand your Izakaya. I'm going to try something new and open your Izakaya elsewhere. Yes! The Forest of Magic is now going to be at a level 2 Izakaya. I'm going to sell there tonight, I think. Oh, I can only open at the human village tonight. Oops. Good sir. Lend me your tofu, because I need more. 5 more salmon would be good too. Bear trap, a bear pork. Yes! Thank you. Bumia? I'll keep getting your friendship up. I'm skipping past the dialogues of everybody here, because I've already talked to them enough, but some people, like, I already have Chen at level 5, but I need to get everybody else getting up there too. First and foremost, to the human village, we will walk there. Miss Akiu! Ah, Miss Warway, how do you do? How are you, Miss Hada? You look better today. That's right, which is why I'm standing here and waiting for you specifically. Huh? Last time I mentioned that I planned to interview you, and we agreed to postpone it until I feel better. Oh yeah, she's the head of a very predominant Japanese household, but she is also very sickly and frail. Not as sickly as Patchouli, but she does have notoriously poor health as well. I was wondering if you have time for my interview today. Of course. Speaking of that, do I need to prepare anything? Just answer my questions honestly. To ensure the best reader experience, our conversation might be edited for the Gensokyo Chronicle. I hope you can understand that. Okay. Don't be nervous, Mr. Oroi. Then, let's get started. Yes. I believe that Mr. Oroi previously operated a small road card at the Yokai Trail. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Please don't be nervous. Just pretend we're chatting normally. Okay. As a yokai, what gave you the idea to operate a roll cart at first? I just thought, why must a red lantern cart sell gold bird meat? After all, there are many more delicious dishes. I see. Does that mean you opened your cart trying to disprove the stereotype? That's surprisingly simple and straightforward. Sorry, it's nothing shocking. I interviewed to record history, not like that certain Tengu who always wants to make a buzz out of certain events, out of everything. However, if that's the case, then you just need to keep operating the small cart at the Yokai Trail, right? What made you expand to this level today? That's a long story. First, I was trying to help Kyoko pay her debt, because Kyoko was indebted to Chen, who was going to actually break her kneecaps if she didn't pay back the debt. This is canon. After that? Upon reflection, I'm actually not that certain. You fulfill my dream of having my own solo concert? Why is that a question? I always felt that something hidden was pushing me, one step at a time. I felt that I'm not here only because of my dream. It's just not that simple. I'm here not only because of my dream. It's just not that simple. Is that the case? Looks like we have to end the interview early today. Huh? There are many things in Gensokyo that we shouldn't interfere with. We'll get our answers after everything settles down. I don't quite understand, but I just find your explanation quite impressive. Considering she's a Neto, I'm gonna break your Neto kneecaps. Oh no. Because I have witnessed too much history. Is that so? If you've ended your interview early, then may I interview you next? You wish to interview me? That's right. After all, I'm opening my izakaya in the human village now, so I wish to know what humans like and enjoy. I see. Indeed, yokai and humans are quite different in terms of their preferences. I believe the biggest difference is the balance between meat and vegetables. You're right. Especially for beast yokai. They can't eat a meal without meat. Actually, vegetarian dishes are not much difficult to make. As long as you know what to do, you don't even need to cook them. Could you elaborate? Picking out fresh vegetables are very important. Prioritize quality. Why don't you try to get some good potatoes and pumpkins for me? Alright. Okay, Miss Hidea. Miss Haida. Potato and a pumpkin. The potatoes and the pumpkins you picked are pretty good. It looks like you already know how to distinguish good vegetables from bad ones. In that case, should I just wash potatoes and pumpkins and cut them up? Is that all? No, it's kind of boring for a dish with just potatoes and pumpkins. I feel the same way. Does that mean I still need something more? What do you think it's missing? Onions? That's right. Onions have a distinct taste, even without additional spices or preparation. With onions, your dish will stand out. It looks like you know a lot about the taste of vegetables as well. I don't have anything else to teach you now. You've already taught me a lot. I'll do my best to create this dish. I look forward to your visit next time when you try it out. Alright. And that's great. Good luck. That's a new dish to serve to Miss Akiyu then. Then I have to talk to Kassen. Miss Kassen, thank you for teaching me how to make a beef bowl. How about it? Well, it's nothing out of the ordinary, but it's very popular, right? Indeed, it's a very straightforward dish. I hope your Izakaya can be just like this dish. No excessive decorations, just captured guest stomachs without tricks. As long as you keep it up, I'm sure the God of Fortune will eventually visit your Izakaya. Yes, I'll do my best! And then I will just talk to Kassen to raise my affection, because it's a free action. Meanwhile, next up, Kine. Hello, Kine-sensei. Hello. What's wrong, Kine-sensei? You look like you have something on your mind? Really? You read me like a book. Miss Haida told me what some of my students think of me. To them, my classes are complicated, tedious, and boring. I'm sorry. You must feel horrible. Oh, I did feel bad for a little bit. It's not right for me to linger. Give me a second, I just need to blow my nose. Alright, I'm good. Let's instead of blow my nose. Instead of regretting what cannot be undone, it's more important to reflect and change the future for the better. As expected of Kane-sensei, what can I do to help? If you'd like to help, then I do have a favor for you. Please go ahead. Do you remember the last time we tried to demonstrate history through cuisines? Of course I remember. I am a Hachitaku who can swallow and create history, while you are a talented chef. Do you mean? I can provide you with a new recipe, and your job is to follow it and create a delicious dish. Maybe when my students taste this delicious history, they'll finally understand that it can be fun too. I see! It sounds like a plan! Kane-sensei, you are really smart! Now that we're on the same page, let me think of something to give you. Seems like you're having a hard time coming up with something. I'm suffering from success here. I know way too much, and that gives me limitless options, which makes it even harder to make up my mind. Sounds about right. Then I hope you filter some of your options. Do you have any new insights? I just saw an ingredient. I'm not sure if it will work. Seaweed. The history behind seaweed. It might take a while trying to narrate an entertaining history behind seaweed and explain it to my students. Please try something else. Oops. Correct the same one. Dingo nuts. Dingo? Not bad. Something like that did come to my mind. That's great! I was half guessing as well. I saw there's a big ginkgo tree in front of your school. I just have a feeling that it'll match. Your intuition is absolutely correct. Ginkgo trees do have a long history with schools. A long time ago, 2 ginkgo trees grew in the yard of a famous saint who had thousands of students. The cook there started to experiment with ginkgos, trying to create a dish for the students. I believe this Star Wars ginkgo is the best cuisine to complete our mission. Just the name alone makes me feel educated. I could not have remembered this cuisine without you or without your reminder. Then, please accept this recipe. I'll leave the cooking part to you. You're welcome! Thank you, Chane-sensei! Always ginkgo and vegetable salad. Alright. Well, in that case then, I think I'll go ahead and go to the tree and cut a little bit more ginkgo nuts. We're gonna go to the Forest of Magic for a second here. More ginkgos. More mushrooms. Narumi! I won't get any more fetching from you right now, unfortunately. I'll keep picking the mushrooms, though. Marissa! I haven't seen this dialogue before. Night sparrows are just regular birds during the day. My bad. I meant regular sparrows. You already had that conversation with Marissa. I'll take the fairy dew, though. Hello, Alice. Ooh, new recipe from Alice's, from recent Alice's affection. Yes, let's go. Let me take some water first, though. Alright, I'm good. Miss Alice, did you make all these dolls? More or less. Why do you ask? It's nothing. It must be really nice having all of these dolls taking care of the chores for you. I had so many dolls working for me, I could slack off once in a while. It might seem like these dolls work for me, but I'm actually controlling every one of them through magical strings. It's not that easy manipulating so many of them at the same time. That's impossible. I didn't know you could just keep a straight face from joking around like that. You weren't joking when you said that. Of course not. But they look so alive! They move as if they're conscious. I'm not very muscular, and my magic concentration is mediocre at best. However, when it comes to dexterity, I'm quite confident. But even if that's true... Oh yeah, I got lost in the forest earlier, and a doll showed me the exit. I was controlling her. And what about the doll I saw feeding the sparrows in the yard? And I was controlling her as well. But I saw a doll managing and directing every other doll's doing chores. Were you controlling every one of them? I didn't control those dolls doing chores. I knew it! They must be... But they were all controlled by that manager doll, and I was controlling her. Hold up! I'm completely lost! Does that mean you can control dolls who can then control other dolls? That's right. I have to make all the dolls myself, but other than that, I can do pretty much everything else with my dolls. Something like that is possible? That's almost supernatural. Isn't all magic supernatural by definition? That means you've actually made the soup I saw last time. I'm sorry? I passed your residence before and I saw a doll cooking some sort of soup. It was extremely thick and creamy and smelled wonderful. I wanted to ask the doll about it, but it ran away as soon as it saw me. I still find it hard to believe. Were you really controlling that doll, including making her run away when she saw me? No wonder you have questions. While I do control all the dolls, I have given them different personalities. So, it's like playing house? Everything has its own spirit. By giving them personalities, maybe they can become self-aware one day. But why would you do that? My ultimate goal is to create a self-conscious doll. That's the whole purpose of my magical research. A self-conscious doll. Are you interested in that soup? I am! What was it? That's cream of mushroom soup. While Kunlun, that's the doll's name, is kind of shy. But as long as I tell her to, she will try her best to complete the mission. This is a rare opportunity. But if you are interested, I'll ask her to teach you how to make this soup. You should learn how to communicate with others. Okay. Cream of mushroom soup added, and now I just need Alice to visit the establishment. Can I invite her? No, I can't. In that case then, Shanghai. I would like to buy the ginkgo nuts that you have, and the drinks, please. Also the truffles. They'll serve me well. Thank you. I have 3 money. And I have to open at the human village, so we're doing that tonight then. Alright, what is needed? Star Wars Jinko is needed. Vegetarian Chinese sweet cultural background. Ooh, that is amazing. Keep the beef bowls on there. Everybody loves them. Vegetable salad as well for Miss Akiu. Onigiri, I can do that. And then one more steamer dish. Well, do any edge sounds just about right. Green tea for everybody who still wants it. Otherwise, I will continue putting the more expensive items in the menu, yeah? And then finally, 2 pots again. 2 pots, 2 boards, 2 steamers, and then I'll just get the others in case I need to cook for somebody. Alright. Taking a sip of water. Welcome to the Night Sparrow Izakaya! I'll just wait around for them. Alright. Onigiri. Now let's see what these things need. Oh, after I prepare at least one of every dish. Good nomenclature to do so. Vegetable salad. Potato, onion, pumpkin, but I can make so much of it. So that's gonna be an easy staple for me. Charles Ginkgo tries honey and ginkgo nuts. Okay, not bad. I have so much honey anyway, too. Good stuff. Onigiri goes out. And I already have hyper mode. Hyper modo too. Marissa! Welcome, Marissa! I don't have to prepare anything for Marissa, I don't think, at the moment. Alright, I don't have any active quests for Marissa, yep. Narumi, Aki, Chene, Alice. So yeah, we're good on Marissa's front. I can just serve out whatever she wants. Marissa. Chobo and Japanese. Is Marissa like hot or mild? Fungus though. Well, I can easily just make it. Oh, vegetable salad's unpopular because it's cool. I finally got a cool dish, and they're not gonna want it. Japanese fungus greasy. Well, I'm not gonna get greasy unless I get the frying pan out. Even then, what's Japanese? That's like this. Oh, actually, deep fried tofu. That's exactly it. Oh, that's perfect then. Is that what you wanted? Yeah, just Japanese food. Okay, perfect. Well, thank goodness I got these. And chewable. Well, Marissa's got the budget, so let us get the most expensive thing. There's some fairy dew for the good waiting. NA's coming around too. That is quite perfect to see. Marissa, I didn't add mushrooms in it. Oops. Oh, that's fine. Touhou has a lot of cute girls. I have to look into them more. Yeah! Join the Touhou revolution. Here we go. Q&A. Get the Durani eggs going. Mild fruits and liquor beverage. Well, she wanted the vegetable salad anyway. I'll go ahead and do that. Liquor though, so umeshu for Miss Kane. More Durani eggs are necessary. Aston's coming around as well. She doesn't know it unpopular though, but she wanted it though. Home cooked shochu. She doesn't mind anything that is... What's his face? That is cheap, I'm hoping. She would like vegetarian, though. Shochu beverage. In that case, then... Sake... Well, these are... So, fruity sour. Get this out. Number 6 wants the onigiri. Good to go. She loves that. Then Miss Kane will get me 3 sacred treasures. Get me the crowd. I want to make money tonight. Yes! Yes! The best. Kane Sensei is just gonna advertise out the Izakaya itself. Good with alcohol. Mild. Good stuff. Thank you. And mid-alcohol. We got the best one from Kane, to where she literally summons a whole crowd to fill your entire gosh darn restaurant. Kane wants... Wait, what did Kane want? I thought she wanted the... Oh, wait, no. She wants Star Wars Ginkgo. Japanese sake. Well, that's Chinese. But I can use the Night Sparrow steamer, though. Perfect. Perfect. I want to fill up my other... I want to get my other stuff for hyper mode. Perfect. Number 8 wants... You wanted satay beverage and good with alcohol. I gave the onigiri to the wrong person. Kassen wants Japanese. Does she mind cheap? She does mind cheap, though. In that case, then, what is Japanese in my book again? If I do, Japanese... What is Japanese? I could do... tofu stew, possibly. Because I know it's spicy. It's totally fine. Kassen wanted good with alcohol on it, though. So I'll add the radish into tofu stew. Get these going ahead. Number 2, this is for Kane Sensei. She wants satay beverage, so get her sanyatsuri. 1, here we go. Get these going. You want 1, 2. Everybody's liking them, which is amazing, of course, but I need to start serving everything else out. 1, 2. I got 2 ingredients from Miss Kassen, which is great to see. Now, the great thing from Miss Kane, and Kassen will now do her spell card, which summons a tiger to make everybody give me tips, which is quite frankly amazing. Let me help out with serving the drinks, though, so people can get on their way. Star Wars Ginkgo needed. 2 onigiris needed. I need a cultural background food. So what I could possibly do is... No, that's cutting board that I need it for. 1, 2, 1, 2, Star Wars Ginkgo. I could just get 2 Star Wars Ginkgos going, honestly. 1, 2 green teas. 2, a Zune beer, and 1 grapefruit juice. What does Kassen want? She wants cultural background and mead. Copy that. 1, 2. Kane wants cultural background and liquor. So give her sanyatsuri and Star Wars Ginkgo already. I need a onigiri out here. Kassen wanted cultural background as well, so Star Wars Ginkgo plus a radish. Good to go. She's gonna summon another crowd. Oh god, Kane, please give tips to get them all. Oh no, it's just entertaining. Kassen's not that savage now. Now, oh my goodness gracious, Kane, you are swamping me, girl. Yeah, go ahead, have the cultural background. What do you want, Kassen? She also wants cultural background. You know what? Take it. I didn't add good with alcohol, though. That's totally fine. 2 more. Everybody wants everything. Get these green teas out for the lovely patrons. Yeah, I need to make boiled tofu. My thing also just ran out too, so that's unfortunate. Number 2 wants a ginkgo. 6 wants a tofu. 7 wants ginkgo. Kane wants shochu, and Kassen wants neat. Alright. Neat, shochu. So, neat, like we went over, shochu. Kane loves it. That's amazing. More 3 secret treasures. I would appreciate if it wasn't a crowd this time. I can barely keep up with these orders, Kane. I know I requested you, but my goodness gracious. Oh no! He keeps doing... Kane! You keep attracting every single gosh darn crowd! I wish... Okay, I have hyper mode, so people are actually gonna start finishing their foods now, but holy crap! Kane! Everybody's lining up! We're almost closed for today! Help! Help! Holy crap! Jenny! Jenny! One onigiri. 1, 2. Stars Dingo, good to go out. I'm actually out of fairy ale, so the least I could do is just get the dye replacement green tea. For that one there. Onigiri needs to keep moving on. And that's the end of the day. Holy crap. Yeah, the guy doesn't like it, but we literally ran out of fairy ale. I don't know what else to say, sir. What a day. Holy crap. Get the Zune beer out so I can help out Kyoko. Kane just kept popping the same spell card over and over again, dude. Like, Kane, I love having you at the Izakaya, but my goodness gracious. You overdid it a little bit there, didn't you, girl? Oh, it's still pretty good though, because look at my profits, baby! That profit margin! 8K going on 9? Ooh, thank goodness, that is amazing. All of the tips from Carson's spell card as well really helped out. And I can't see because I can't see the dialogue. Ma'am! Ma'am! Dear Jess, we're already closed. Feels like I'm repeating that line a little too much these days. I've heard about it and I'm here to seek your detective service! Is this what they mean by side hustle? Lives are at risk! Please, ma'am! You have to help me! My family sells eggs for a living. We raised a flock of chickens in order to get a constant supply. The day before yesterday, I fed them and counted their numbers like I usually did, and then I went to bed. Guess what? There wasn't even a single chicken left when I woke up! That's right, not a single one left! Chicken feathers were scattered everywhere inside the coop, but the fences showed no signs of damage. There wasn't even any footprints nearby, as if a dozen chickens just vanished into thin air. It's preposterous! Do you live by the yard with the chickens? Sometimes I also take eggs from there. I should help them to the best of my abilities. Okay, I think I understand what's going on. I'll investigate this tomorrow. If it's Marissa again, I swear. But oh baby! A 5K profit? Let's go today! That's amazing to see! No, I don't want to skip saving. I pressed the wrong button. Save right there. Thank you. I hope Inari Okami will forgive me. A villager is looking for a chef who can prepare tributes. Interested parties, please visit to discuss. And Agatha Chris Q. Yep, the Miss Aki's fan is back again. How much washi do I have again? I only have 1. I need more. But real quick, I'm just gonna use the rescue everybody, so I'm just gonna be right back with a quick intermission. Alright, I'm back. Sorry it took a little bit. I just wanted to refill my water as well. I'm trying to jiggle my can in front of me. My thermos. I don't know if you can hear it. Alright, let's get back to it. Another day at the Night Sparrow Izakaya. Alright, talk to Kane. Aki didn't come on for the vegetable salad. It's what I needed. It's all fine. First and foremost, let's just do the usual spots here. Burrito pork, always good to get. I also just need to constantly get more dew, because I'm running through my supplies of dew every time. Got to wriggle. Get my affection up. What am I with it right now? Almost there to 5. Getting there, getting there. Good. I'm already maxed out with Chen, but she might have a quest for me. A quest, that's fine. Buy the tofu from this man always. Yes, please. I'm at 8k. I'm rich right now. Nothing there, so that's totally fine. But what I will do is... Human village. I do have the request though, right? Third case. Check around the chicken coop. These scattered chicken feathers were the result of natural shedding. However, some feathers snapped towards the end of the krill. Not sure what caused this. Hold on, I'm checking things. I'm just trying to make sure that... Oh, it's his face. Make sure that my YouTube studio catches up to me. Still lagging. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try an experiment with it real quick. Let me kill the capture for 2 seconds. And I'm going to change a setting. To see if it, you know, helps out a little bit or not. Trying this. It didn't help out too. Oh, well, it's kind of helping out. I went from 60 to 30 FPS because I'm not moving around too much anyway. So I'm just trying it. I'm just gonna try it out, but it's not too intensive in my computer in the first place at all anyway now. So I just wanted to see, you know, what was going on. Ooh, feeling that a little bit. Alright. Everything else is nothing out of the ordinary. No trace of that person either. Hello, Yomu. Yomu. Huh? Do you need anything? Give up. This isn't something a petty yokai like you can go after. Wow, that's harsh, ain't it? Knowing the story of this game already, well, let's be honest here. I don't know if we really could satisfy you, Yuko. Excuse me, but I don't quite get what you mean. Thanks, Yomu? He's gone, just like that. I don't understand. What's going on? Should I really give up? I mean, I don't have much evidence to go after in this case. I'll leave this for later. Yep, those are the eggs that you could steal on a daily basis. Such as right now. 6 eggs! Penny-sensei, what do you think of the Star Wars Ginkgo? Did I successfully complete my assignment? You did great. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you as well. Most importantly, did your students like them? They tried Joyce's cuisine and gained a better understanding of its history thanks to you. They greatly enjoyed this new kind of education model where they could learn by eating. Indeed. Maybe edutainment is the way to go in the future? I'm not an expert when it comes to education. But I know Kane-sensei always tries her best to be the best teacher in the world. That's my responsibility as a teacher, after all. Yes. And I can start raising Kane's affection. Good, 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 good. Otherwise, I'm going to start the Forest of Magic today, so what I will do is invite Miss Akyu tonight to the Night Sparrow Izakaya. Talk to Miss Kaisen. Now, the lady's back, looking for a signed washi. Oh, I do have 3. Ooh, perfect. She gets me a lunar herb, umdabara, and premium tuna. Ooh, not bad at all. Alright, Rinosuke, what do you got for me today? Honey, that's fine. Rampri, I will take. Cassia wine. That's pretty nice to have, honestly. I don't have any additional currency. I do have coinage though, meaning I could start working towards these amazing dishes. I'll start with the extreme pot, I feel. I could do that, and then what I could also do is upgrade the Redor pot. So now I'm drop dead broke again with 5 days to get 6k. Is it doable? Oh, definitely, I do think so. But now though, to the Forest of Magic. Narumi doesn't have anything. At least get the mushrooms. Ursa does a... have my user convo with her. I always ain't gonna go up unless I get her request done. Shanghai, I'll keep buying the specialties from you as per usual. And then I will go up to the Yokai Mountain real quick. Yokai Mountain, and then I can talk to the other residents as usual. Sene? Already had that convo. More ginkgo nuts. Crabs are nice to get. Ooh, yes. Daijingo! Yo! I don't want to take all of these, honestly, because I just don't have any of them yet, so it's good to stockpile on them. Miss Momoji. And then, Natori. Natori. Already talked about that with her. And let's open up at the Forest of Magic tonight. It's only a level 2 establishment, but I still get to serve the new clientele. Alright. What are the keys here tonight? What are the keys? I can just pack in the usual, I feel. Yeah. Balanced enough. I do have room for one more, though. Give me the Jada Solos. Or, I have the better pot, so I could just go ahead and just get a pot food. Yeah, why not get the boiled tofu in here? It's ready to- I already do have tofu stew, though. I don't want to double dip on my tofu supplies, I feel. Pork bowl doesn't seem too bad, though. In the meantime, though, because I ran out last time, I don't want to necessarily dogpile on stuff that I really don't have too much on. So instead, I'll keep it to the lighter side of the specialty drinks that I can actually service. And then finally, 2 pots, 2 pans, and then 2 cutting boards. Good. And we'll get to have this in the Forest of Magic track. Oh. Isn't she the strange person from a while ago? Whatever. Everyone here's a guest. I'll treat her like I treat everyone else. Well, hello, Yomu. Lady Yuka has been called a Japanese beauty before, and she wants a neat beverage. Something Japanese, huh? Let's see, the owner herb is a level 5 ingredient. Wonderful, mild, dreamy cultural background. Interesting. Let's pile this on with as much good stuff as I can. And then she wanted something neat, right? I don't have anything too special, unfortunately. Well, I do have the Daijingo. Why not? Really? You're doing this right in front of me? He's only mildly satisfied with it. I didn't feel at all? That does not make me happy. A Japanese beauty, huh? Let's try a few other things here. Want something neat again? Wait, she didn't even pay. Bruh moment. I'm getting gypped. Have some milk then. Okay, so she liked that a little bit more. I'll be honest, I don't know what I put in there. She left. Really quietly. Okay, no, she did pay her tab. Although she mumbled some strange things to herself. I can't make any sense of it. I'll just keep opening my Izakaya as usual. Well, okay then. Cryptid story events, smile. Welcome back, Kyoko. You didn't miss much. You just missed a weird lady. A weird lady muttering things to herself. You're getting scammed? No, I thought I was getting scammed, but look at the bottom. Yomu did pay. 310, so... No, she did pay. She just paid all at once. I thought she would pay by the order. Thank you, Choco. Thank you. They want deep fried tofu now. So we'll do. At first I thought that was Dairusei I was picking to, but that's just a fairy. And Dairusei is probably her own special character, right? Smile. Dairusei Copium. Hello, Miss Alice. Wow, you just came out of nowhere, didn't you? You want a pork bowl number 3? Good. I got this one, Kyoko. Alice wants premium and western. Interesting. Well, this is my first time serving Alice anyway. So... Is she further down? No, wait. Where is she? There's Alice. She is further down, so... I wouldn't be experienced with seeing her anyway, yeah. She wanted premium, right? Let us get her a filling pork bowl with premium tuna. I would assume she likes sweets and probably photogenic, so let's try all of these. Let's see what she likes. Western beverage, so that will be... well, fruity highball might have to be it, because I don't think I have anything else in Western now, do I? Doesn't seem like it, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like it. That's annoying. Get the Western beverage. I need 1, 2. 1, 2. Pork bowl goes to Alice. That's a lot. Let me just scroll over what she did. She likes home cooking and sweet. She dislikes meat. She dislikes filling. So go vegetarian for Alice. Copy that. Let's just make one of each again in the meantime. Here we go. Get the fruity highball. Help out Kyoko a little bit. Alice wants Today's regime is sweeping the house made of chocolate and candy, plus a Western beverage. Well, eyeball's gotta go out to you again. He wants something. I fucked up. I gave the wrong person the wrong thing. Oops, I'm sorry, sir. The room is here, though. Japanese and chillable. I'll give the Umeshu over. And she wanted something Japanese, right? Let us give her something premium and filling. I feel like Narumi would appreciate that. Plus, we'll always try sweet. Now, Alice likes home cooking premium. So, let's try that too. Let's try premium truffle. I also only had one premium tuna left, so we gotta be careful. Sweet fruity. And let's do savory. Good for that. Now, this goes over to Narumi. Beef bowl to number 2. We're gonna set the Forest of Magic, because of course she is. Alice, you will get the premium one. Good, she doesn't like filling, that's fine. And these are great. Okay, what's between children and dolls? And Magicstein instead booze. Guess you'll pay additional 50% at checkout. Ooh, that's real nice. That is real nice. And I didn't get to see what Alice does. So, let me check that after a second here. What does Alice do for a spell card? Alice's dolls will transform into guests and fill all empty remaining seats. Ooh, that's cool. Unfortunately, I think all my seats were filled. And then, yeah. Okay, no, everybody just pays at checkout, so I wasn't getting scammed earlier. That's just what happens. Number 6 wants this. I need 2 beef bowls. We had a line forming too, jeez. Riddle goes to the Forest of Magic. Unsurprising, honestly. Get 1 in there. I will go ahead and 1, 2, 3. Get 1, 2, 3. Marissa wants Japanese low alcohol. So Japanese. Does Marissa like hot? I can't remember. Hot or spicy? Marissa likes fungus greasy. So what I could do is Japanese fungus that up. That is easy. She wants a low alcohol beverage, so I'll get her a Mio. Narumi wants low alcohol, so everybody's gonna get a Mio today. So Mio's going out. I will get 1, 2, 3. This one was for Marissa. Now Alice, home cooking low alcohol. Continue to make that premium and sweet. Narumi wants. I don't need to save the beast wandering in the mountain, you know? Low alcohol. Well, I already got the low alcohol, so what does she need? Mountain delicacy in Japanese. Interesting. She doesn't like filling. Really? I thought she'd be starving because, well, you know, because of, you know, her as a Jiso statue. Alright, here we go. Again, the filling. I can't do the rice balls because they're filling. Good. Cultural background, low alcohol. I feel like she'd mind greasy, but we'll have to see. If I do tofu... Shoot, what is culturally backgroundish again? Gosh darn it. Cultural background. Doesn't have to be Japanese. Star Wars Ginkgo, which needs a steamer. Cutting board is nigiri sushi, though. The salmon and tuna. So I could do that for Alice. What else does Alice like again? Sweet premium. So I'll go ahead and do that for Alice. Everybody is here. Holy crap. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's hit the drinks. Low alcohol, chillable, heatable, mid. Mid, low, chillable. Mid, heatable, low, chillable. Cassia wine. 1 onigiri needed. Goes out. Japanese family. So, Akyu. I'm feeling so brain melted right now, dude. She likes her soups. Soups. That's not hot, though. So, I could do miso tofu. It doesn't have cultural background, though, does it? Gosh darn it. Why does everybody want cultural background? I'll just do Riddle instead. She wants something strange. Riddle doesn't like meat, though. No, she does like meat. So, I can easily just do onigiri with some meat in it and a cicada slow to make it strange. Goes out. Marissa... no. Alice wants low alcohol, so... Take a Mio. Everybody just wants goddamn cultural background, dude. Okay. Japanese. Sweet, mild. You know what? Fine enough. Japanese, sweet. Where's the do? Mild. Good. There we go. That's good. Riddle does lamp sign, so I would be attracting even more guests. Oh my goodness gracious. That goes out. 1 need mountain delicacy. What else did Narumi want? Well, Japanese, so you know what, that's fine. We'll try sweet as well, because we always do. I can't really pander to Alice too much, but what I can do, at the very least, is do something like this. Make it sweet so she won't hate me too much. Mountain delicacy, good. Doesn't like filling, that's okay. Get the beef bowl out, here we go. Doesn't like greasy, that's to be expected. What does Narumi want? Mid-alcohol and Japanese. In that case, then take some fitness tea. I need a beef bowl coming out. Narumi wants... Oh, it's just Japanese again. So, I can try a tofu stew, honestly. Besides the mountain delicacy, though. So we can try this. Number 3 wants the tofu. 4 and 6 want croquettes. So I'm gonna have to make another croquette. 2 is getting that right there. Croquette goes out. Narumi. Wait. I have a quest with Narumi. Narumi wants nigiri sushi, though! Good. Nigiri sushi, don't forget that. Thank goodness, I just remembered that just by looking over her head. I'll save the miso soup for somebody else. Croquette, spare sake, and fruity sour. 1, 2, good. Narumi really liked that, so that's great. Everybody's going to tip more too, which is great. I need the beef bowl going out. The line is so long, dude. And nobody's done eating yet. Okay, I do have hyper mode though. Hyper mode, so that's much better. These people actually start leaving. 1, 2. Narumi again, mid-alcohol, Japanese. Oh, actually, I can just do the miso tofu. Mid-alcohol means you are getting the last sanjitsuri. 1 and 2. Help out with the Mio. 1. I need another pork bowl. Here we go. Now we're moving. We're getting through our line, everybody. We're getting through the line. And the shift just ended too. Gosh darn it. I was catching up to everybody, and then it just unceremoniously ends like that. Gosh darn it. Oh, it's fine, though. Oh, goodness gracious. Everybody wants a pork bowl now, don't they? Good thing I bought that upgrade, though, huh? I need to get number 5. There we go. And we are sitting... No! I served it too fast. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry! Oh, it's fine, though. That's everybody taken care of. Beverage woman increased to 7, though. That's pretty nice. And that is 3K. Which is a pretty good deal, I must say, altogether. Yes, I made some negative money after, well, spending it all on my upgraded kitchenware. But it's worth it. It is very much so worth it, in my opinion. Alright, let me just drink some water. And step 1 for study. School and human votes looking for a once provider. Interested parties should look to discuss. Ooh. And Chen has a new upgrade task. But at the same time, well, how much money do I have? I have 4K. I have 4 days in my deadline. And dear sushi's good. Actually, didn't try the vegetable salad even though I had her. Ah! That's painful. That is kind of painful that I skipped over that. Oops. Well, that's fine though. No spare sake today. That is depressing. I'll at least get the dew though. The dews and some solos. Jen, I need your help again. What's wrong? May I ask you to help expand my branch at Yokai Mountain? I didn't know you were this popular already. You actually managed to blow up your reputation without needing my help. Oh, alright, it's the same conversation as last time then, funny enough. What would Chen need for the Yokai Mountain? Salty dishes! I don't think I have any cuisines with salt in them now, do I? Buy the usual. Let's still buy the peppers, anyway. Iberico. Yes, Iberico pork obtained. Great. Alright, Rumia goes up. And let's see here. Q, can't get her up, unfortunately. Kasen, I'll get her fetching going. Don't need to go to Kurowindu today. Let me talk to the human village vendor first, though. It'll be good to already start looking at my other things that I'm lacking on. Pork, I feel I could start buying daily, because I'm going through my recipes there very fast. Kine. Oh, Mystia, you came? Yes, I came here because I saw Kane-sensei's newspaper post. I would like to help. You tell me more? So let me explain. My students tend to sneak out when I ask them to stay for extra tutoring. They keep making up excuses, saying they are too hungry to study. Therefore, could you make some lunch boxes so that they no longer have that excuse? But, have you ever considered not forcing them to stay after class for tutoring? Only a rigorous teacher can create outstanding students. Just like how you have high standards when cooking, teaching is not so different. I understand. What does Kane need from me? I'll get coins, pork rice balls, and 150 yen for pork rice bowl. 5 of them. That's doable. I could do that today. Mr. Winter, I would like to keep buying more of your wares. Yes, please. Otherwise... Yokai! There's a yokai! Don't be afraid. I came here because you posted a request in the newspaper. You want to help me with my quest? Yes. While I am a yokai, I'm also a professional cook. Please give me a chance. Okay. My parents are super busy, so I want to help them in whatever way possible. So what do you need help with? In a couple of days, my family will prepare tributes for the Inari gods. I was thinking that maybe I could help them with their tributes so that they don't have to. got it. Speaking of Inari gods, they're thought spirits, right? When it comes to foxes, of course deep-fried tofu comes to mind. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll complete your request in no time. Fried tofu. Ine-sensei also knows how to make fried tofu. If I happen to forget, then it's not a bad idea to ask her. And you need 5 deep-fried tofu. Dude, I don't think I'd be able to finish that all today. Because it's 3:30 right now. If I made 5 deep-fried tofu... Okay, no, it's doable. And then I need to get 5 of something else again. What do I need for Kane? Kane needs pork bowls. So if I did 5 deep-fried tofus and then 5 pork bowls. Pork bowl, pork bowl, pork bowl. Oh yeah, that's actually enough time. I can do all of that, fly back to the human village. That's pretty nice. Alright, Kine. Kine? Not bad. I have to thank you. Now everyone has to stay after class when I tell them to. Oh, did I really do the right thing? I did get coins though, which is nice to see. I will get Kane's affection up. And finally, this boy over here. 5 of these. I'll get 5 umeshu, some funds, and also some coins. By the way, asking Yokai to prepare tributes for gods. Hopefully they won't be condemned by them. Jeez, kid! I'm just trying to help! Otherwise. Narumi! You finally got your new deer sushi. How was it? Traditional food is the best. They never go out of style. Nigiri sushi doesn't even require much culinary skills. As long as I have the ingredients, I can easily make it. If you like it that much, you can make it yourself once in a while. Then I have to buy ingredients from the village. It's too much trouble. I have to do that much, and I'd rather eat cold and stale tributes. That's it? That's all your determination for nigiri sushi? Ooh. Marissa! Get your affection up. I mean, what's my affection with Marissa anyway? 2. Almost there, almost there. Get the fairy dew though. I will appreciate that. I didn't get Alice's all the way up though, which is the unfortunate thing. Akyu and Alice. I'd rather get Akyu's affection up though. For now though, buy the use, please. It's gonna hurt to have more eggs as well. Plus, I might as well keep buying these for whenever I need them in the future. And peaches? Oh, I have to open in the human village anyway, so we'll just have to do that. I think this will be my last one for tonight, and then next stream, I'll be able to get the last 3 days to finish the human village arc. Which will feel very, very nice, don't you think? Alright, so let me take a look here. I need to still patch the vegetable salad for Akyu. Does Alice come around to the human village? I wouldn't think so. No, she's just at the Forest of Magic, really. Yeah. In that case then, what other recipe did I get again today? I got pork rice balls. Interesting. Not too bad, but I already have the onigiri to fill that niche. Tofu stew would be good, of course. Beef bowls are good. These are fine to have. I could do stinky tofu. And then... Oh, I don't want to have 3 pan dishes, necessarily. I could always just default to the rice balls, which I think has been fine enough for me. I'll do roasted mushroom. Oh, I can actually patch 7 things. Well, let's get a little bit of everything then going, huh? Don't you think? I'll pat these on, and then when it comes to 2 pots, 2 pans, get Night Sparrow 1 in case. 1, 2, 3, and then a Night Sparrow cutting board in case. Because at least I can be very vivid with the onigiri. Alright. And with that, let us start cooking. On the music kitchen too. I can really get all of the things I need for my hyper mode. Exactly what I wanted. Yes. Perfect. I can at least get 2 of everything just about already. I don't need to prepare the vegetables as much though if it's unpopular. One Star Wars Ginkgo coming right up. Feels good, feels good, feels good. Man, that cook time on the pot is so fast. It's so nice. Miss Chasten's coming around. So that'll be a good start. Get the mushroom skewers going. Tofu stew as well. Let's say, is that an A? But no, that's too dark green for a second there. Oops. Chasten wants home cooked vintage. She also likes Japanese home cooking good without cultural background. Cultural background's always the hardest to satisfy. But what I can at least do is home cooking. Well, adding tofu makes it home cooking anyway. Good with alcohol. Does she like to? No, she doesn't like raw. That's totally fine. Yeah, that'll be good. Miss Akyu's coming as well. Vintage, so I will look at ice cream smoothie and serve that out. Not the best for Kaisen, that's fine. Mid-alcohol and cultural background. What does she like? Neat vintage. She wants mid-alcohol. So I can at least fulfill neat with the Sanjitsuri, and then she wants cultural background this time. Annoying, that's annoying. But it's fine though. Prepare this. Let's do cultural background. Always didn't go, thank you for bailing me out there. She likes home cooking. And good with alcohol. So I can do these. Eatable and Japanese. Does Akyu, she doesn't like hot, but she does like mild stuff. So instead, I could just do miso tofu. Sweet miso tofu. That's not adding, oh wait, I just need to do that. There we go, now there's sweet. He wants a heatable beverage. The most mushroom skewers are on people's minds right now. There we go, that's 1 love. That's 2 loves, perfect. That's what I wanted. Good. Star Wars Ginkgo, my combo just ran out. So, just gotta refill that again. The main character here is super cute. Mystia is such a cutie. It makes me want to cosplay her and advertise the Night Sparrow Izakaya, honestly. Mystia is such a cutie. Plus, when we get later in the game, we can unlock alternate outfits for her, which is the big appeal. Funny thing is, of course, we really don't get many games with her as the main character at all. Just, it's really, I don't know one that comes to my mind. Vintage and cultural background. The food I eat has to match my nobility. Is that premium? Yes, that's premium. That's totally fine then. In that case, I will go ahead. We can just go back to the tofu, and I'll add a premium salmon to it. Tofu stew. I know it's hot, but it's also mild, which will cancel it out well enough for Miss Akyu to want. Star Wars Ginkgo will be good, as always, for Miss Kassen. Then the drinks are vintage and heatable. Well, heatable, vintage, just gonna have to do the same as before. It's a little boring, but it's whatever. Akyu. Okay, the hot wasn't enough to make her love it. And these are just going okay. It's alright. Kane's here, so if she could attract the crowd, that'd be great. Hey, Lapis, means I'm assuming not to be on my phone. Well, it's all good, and hope you're doing well. And funny enough, I'm about to end my stream after this day. Japanese sake. She wants sake, so I'll give her some sparrow sake. Tofu stew is needed for the other resident. And Kane, cultural, Japanese, vegetarian, home cooking, mild. She wants Japanese today, though. She doesn't like unpopular or large portions. Well, I could easily just make onigiri. That is mild and vegetarian. So, make Kane happy. 1, 2. 1, 2. Get the green tea. Help out a little bit. Good to go on this note. Kane is super happy with that. Come on, attract the crowd. Attract the crowd, Kane. Roll up. Roll up. That's down. That's fine, though. That means everything's free to make. So, spend all the ingredients I can right now, Truzy. I am losing no ingredients. Well, specifically it says that's like, it made certain that's like 15 dishes, not cost ingredients. That means I just go all out. Go all out, Cruzy, go all out! Make them all, make them all! 1, you want Star Wars Jinko. 2, Kane wants Chinese and Shochu. So, Star Wars Jinko is actually just perfect for you already. Here we go. I need 1 more order of tofu stew. Let us get the fruity sour as well to help out Kyoko a little bit. Oh, I need a drink for Kane. Kane, what do you want? Shochu. You want a shochu beverage, so I'll get you a fruity sour. Always Jinko needs to move on. And number 1, number 4. Like, I don't mind if Kane calls a crowd. I mind when she calls a crowd more than 1 time. Yes! Perfect. Renosuke is here too. It's a quarter of the day left, so that's perfectly fine. Go ahead, prepare everything else, basically, because everybody is going to flood in. I need a croquette. I got toss serving, which is the most important thing, but you know, to get hyper mode right now would also be a blessing with how many people we have. Thank you. Croquette goes out. Do I have any mushrooms left? Yes, I do. Renosuke wants a beer and something filling. Oh, Zun beer for the man. You want something filling, right? Add a pumpkin to this. Strange, that is. I think Renosuke likes strange, right? He likes savory. He doesn't like strange! Toss that one out. Filling, home cooking, savory. In that case then, what's savory? The onions. There you go. I'll serve that one to Renosuke. People are just going through? What the heck? Where are they coming from? They're walking through my Izakaya! Hello? This one goes to Renosuke. I need this. Kane wants home cooking shochu. Well, save that one. I'll add some tofu to it and some sweetener. I need a lot of stinky tofu, huh? Croquette and mushroom. 1, 2, 3. Get these going. 1, 2. Stinky tofu on the rise. I need more mushrooms. 1, 2, 3. Kane wants shochu and home cooking. There we go. I need shochu, so fruity sour. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Get the umeshu as well. I need a pork bowl. Good to go. 1. Everybody just wants stinky tofu right now. Like, holy crap. It's so popular. Kane wants sake, home cooking again. Do the usual for her. Sake sanjitsuri. Green tea's going out to everybody else. And the day's over. That's gonna be a lot of food going bad, unfortunately. Well, I made a pretty decent profit, all things considered, so it's not the worst. Thank you for buying the beef bowl, though. I will admit to that. So it's not bad. It's more ingredients. When it's free ingredients, it's not worse than anything. Shochu, well... Here we go. Fruity sour for Kane. Here we go. And then one last Star Wars Jinko. Then one last, and yet people keep ordering. Like, sir, I know you're already here, but we're closed. Come on. Like, what? Come on! Stop! Okay. At least that's a new effect. Alice dislikes strange food, is what I've learned today. Not too surprised by that revelation, I'll be honest with you, Chief. Alice seems to be more refined. I feel like she's definitely more refined than a few other Touhou characters' palettes. We take it easy now. We get to take it easy. Thank you, sir. Daytime cooking count increased to 3. That'll help out for the future with orders and menus and such. How's the investigation going, ma'am? I'm sorry, but I didn't find any useful leads. I'm really not a professional either. Ah, you don't need to worry. I was just asking about it casually. Doesn't matter if you can't solve it. Does that mean you found the lost chickens? No, but it's been resolved somehow. Well, what happened? When I was going to bed last night, I suddenly saw a bottomless black hole open up on the ceiling. And then this talisman-like thing fell out of the hole. Is that a harvest god talisman? Wait. I was about to say, it's like, that's a bowl, so it's like, is that Sukuna? But that's not Sukuna. That's fucking Minariko. It spooked me. I mean, who wouldn't dare touch such a weird talisman? And right then, a spine-chilling sound came from the hole. What? This talisman is blessed by the god of bountiful harvest. For the time being, grow crops and make a living. That's what the spooky voice told me. That sounds suspicious in every way. I mean, at the very least, Minariko is one of the more benevolent Touhou characters now. Minariko and Aki. Well, Aki says Minariko and Shizuo, I mean. Yeah, but what if it's true? Nothing is more important than finding a way to make a living. Okay, now I'm having my second doubts. Am I confusing the two of them? Minariko Touhou. Because they're the sisters of Autumn. Okay, no, yeah, that is Minariko. They took it to the talisman to the mistress of the Hada family for evaluation. She said it really wasn't a fruit from the bountiful harvest god. This way, even if I can't stay in the trade business anymore, at least I have another way to feed my family. I see. This isn't perfect, but at least you've got something. Yeah, so like I was saying, even if you can't find out what happened, there's no need to worry. It still seems suspicious to me, but I guess this is it for now. Whoa, that's a storyline. I thought, you know, we'd have Marissa stealing the chickens again. And then when he said that there's a black hole, I thought, okay, Yukari's doing something. I mean, I guess he did something, so he did bring the talisman around. But ah well. That's a night done, and we are going to call it for our stream then, everybody. We're going to take it easy. So, thank you again, everybody, for coming around, showing out, and having a good time. I'm going to go over to stream ending. We are going to go out and raid a good friend of mine, Hayabusa. So please, if you are or are not following, have yourselves a wonderful time with the raid message. Cruise ship has landed, Pirazzi raid. And as always, wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether you're on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or more, have yourselves a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night now. It's been your wonderful windmates, your cruise ship captain, Chartreuse Pirazzi, ever at your service. And we will cut ourselves off.